We've started our summer sail, and last week we left Malmö on a windy day and sailed to Skanö. The wind increased even more, and we spent a couple of bumpy days in the harbor.
Tonight it's pancakes aboard Ron because we have a baby that is turning 6 months today. And Vera is getting pancakes for the first time this evening.
Du ska få pannkakor. You are 6 months old today.
In Sweden we call these pancakes, and we serve them with sweet toppings.
Kolla!
Kolla! Titta Vera! Är du hungrig? First time Vera tries pancakes.
Is it good? Smakar det gott?
Vad gott.
Var det god pannkaka? Va?
Får den godkänt? Gott.
Blueberries and some jam. I don't know what this one is called in English.
It's a mix.
Drottningsylt. Yeah, it's a mix.
Because it's a mix of blueberries, raspberries.
Yeah. Direct translation, Queen Jam. The wind has finally come down now. So tomorrow we will leave for Ystad. It's about 45 nautical miles east from here. But we have a small problem behind us here. It will be pretty tight tomorrow to leave because of this barge that have parked right behind us here. But we will sort it out.
Leaving the harbor went fine, despite the big barge behind us. But our attempt to film it failed, due to a dead camera battery.
Just in time.
Yeah, wow, I had to throw my clothes on had to leave in a rush before the working boat, so the barge was going out because they have already positioned themselves in the inlet of the harbor because they are dredging.
Yes.
Yep. So well, I finished my breakfast at least. So we have a quite long passage today. It will be around 8 to 9 hours. It's 44 nautical miles, and we're gonna start with rounding a big shallow area, Måkläppen, which is coming up here. It's we have to do like kind of a detour of around maybe 8 nautical miles.
Yeah, compared to going through the canal on the other side.
Yeah, just north of here there is a canal actually, but we wanted to go to Canal, so we'll do this. And this shallow area here is quite notorious. Like every year there is a few boats going around there, even if it's, you see it here on the chart. You can't miss it if you look at the charts. So we'll do this big detour around it, and then it will be straight course heading west, east to Ystad.
Yeah, and soon we're going to hoist the sails,
Yep.
because the wind today is pretty good.
Yeah, we should have a broad reach.
Yes, at least so far.
Yeah, then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's estimated that over 600 ships and boats found their fate in the waters surrounding the notorious Måkläppen. The area suffers from heavy sand drift, and the bottom changes shape and depth constantly, which made the area very hard to navigate in the past.
I'm trying to figure out which side to put the whisker pole on, because the wind is going to change direction a bit and we are going to change course now. Right now we're sailing straight south, and in a couple of minutes from now we're going to alter course and go more to the east. And I think we should put up the whisker pole on this port side. So I'm looking at the weather forecast and see how the wind is going to turn during the day. It looks like it's going to turn towards the south actually. The best thing would have been to bring out the Jenniker, of course, and but it's a lot of work and it's buried way down beneath a lot of stuff, so I have decided to put it up on the starboard side because the wind is going to turn more to the south. So we'll try with that. It turns out we didn't need a whisker pole. I had it up, everything was ready to go, and then we altered course and I realized that the wind had changed direction. So I just took it down again. That's sailing in a nutshell. But now the wind has started to drop even more. So I don't know, what speed are we doing, Malin? 3 knots at the moment. Yeah, not very fast, but we're getting in the right direction.
Now we have 19 nautical miles left to Ystad, and we had a little bit of very light winds there for a while, but now the wind came back, so we have pulled out the Genoa on port side and we're sailing pretty much downwind right now with winds of 10 to 12 knots, and we're doing like 5 to 6 knots of speed, so it's perfect sailing. right now actually. We passed Trelleborg a while ago, which is a big harbor for ferries between Sweden and Germany and Sweden and Poland. And yeah, sailing along the south coast of Sweden. I've never sailed here before, so it's a first for me.
Perfect sailing, huh?
I'm looking forward to visit Ystad, and it'll be fun to be there with our boat. I've been there many times. It's a really nice, quaint and picturesque little town with a lot of old houses still remaining. We plan to be in Ystad a couple of days over the weekend, and my mom will come visiting us. She will take the train down. Within a couple of nautical miles, we will pass by the southernmost point of Sweden, which is called Smygehuk. Det här är perfekt segling.
We just bought these new binoculars from Canon, with image stabilizer built in, battery driven. And what a difference this is with the stabilizer. The magnification on these are 10 times, and normally at sea 10 times is a bit on the high side, I would say. 7 is more normal, or 8. But with this, with the stabilization, you can really see details really far off, because the image is just super stable inside. They're pretty expensive, new, around $500-600, but we found them second-hand for $250, and to me it's definitely worth it, even for $500, because this is just a different thing than normal binoculars. You can really use these.
Ser du något spännande? Ser du en öde ö? We're approaching the harbor right now, and we're actually going to borrow a slip from 2 followers, Peter and Marie. They have their boat on the hard still, doing some boat work, so they have been really kind to lend us their slip. Someone is very tired.
Before we enter an unknown harbor, we always prepare the mooring lines and fenders on both sides, so we are ready to moor on either starboard or port side. Peter and Marie waited for us on the dock and welcomed us to Ystad Marina. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate all the support, which makes it possible for us to continue producing videos on our own terms. If you'd like the videos to keep coming, please check out our Patreon page. See you next week!